Okay, doing part 2 of algebra page 446. We are looking at problem number 6. All right, with this, remember when you have an exponent raised to that, you can take the numbers out and just multiply them. So you will take 2 times 3 and x to the 5th times x to the 3/5. With that, 2 times 3 is going to be 6. But when you have the x's, you want to add the exponents. Well, to add a 5, you need to change it to a mixed numeral. So you would have, if I'm going to change the denominator to 5, and 5 is on the top, it would be 25 fifths plus 3/5. Here's my x. I'm combining those, and I would have then 28 to the 5th. So kind of a goofy looking number, but you need to use the common denominator and add your numerators. So 25 plus the 3 would give you a 28 over 5. Here is the answer, 6x raised to the 28th over 5. All right, next one. That's the hardest one of this group. So the next one, pretty easy in the sense of a2, you just leave that as a2. B to the 0, remember when anything is to the 0, it's 1, so I can just leave that off. The negative, a to the negative 3, I change it by putting it underneath. Well, to simplify that, you just reduce it, so it would be 2 of the a's, oops, so to reduce it, there's 2 of them up here, so I can cross that off and leave 1. So basically it's just 1 over 1a, because this would be reduced down, or I take those a's off. Or you could read it like this. And if you're getting rid of these, you just leave 1. Okay, so that's another way to look at it. Next problem. We're taking 6x to the 1/3 and 5x to the 2/3. Okay? Similar to question number 6, you're just multiplying the numbers. So 6 times 5 is a 30. When we multiply the exponents for the same x's, all you're doing is adding. So if I add 1/3 to 2/3, I get 3/3, which is the same as 1, so I can just leave it as that, 30x, because it's understood that it's going to be the 1. So you can just leave it as 30x. That's the simplified form. All right, next one. Similar. If I am multiplying these out, I'm adding the exponents. So I would just give it a b, and if I'm going 1/2 plus 1/2, that gives you 1, and the same. So to simplify this, it is just b, because you're putting that, and that makes it 1. All right, last one. A to the 3rd times a to the 3rd. What do we do when we have exponents with this and we're multiplying? We're adding them. So a 3rd, and we add this 3rd, we get a to the 6th. Okay, there you go.